It's been 28 days since I made my first astrology video. And that's when the moon was in Taurus conjunct Jupiter, which is happening again right now. I always feel the most at home with the moon in Taurus, as most will when the moon transits your moon sign. But the moon exalts, i.e. she works the best in Taurus, so with Jupiter joining the moon in union, this transit every month, while Jupiter's in Taurus, makes us feel pretty darn good, and there's a want to share the good vibes and socialize. It's also been 12 days since I made my last video, which was the first day of Virgo and Mercury retrograde. I didn't feel the need to make a video and found myself making a lot of changes around the house to make my life more practical, thanks Virgo. Especially when Uranus, who rules sudden change in social media, went retrograde on August 28th. Mercury retrograde is my jam. I was born with it, so I am feeling extra cool right now. But I needed some rest. Last month I was riding that fixed summer Leo energy high, as most of us probably were. It made me finally take the plunge into making astrology videos, which I'm very thankful for that. But I may have overdone it, and I needed some time to rethink and recharge and to think about how I was going about this. Now that Virgo season is in full swing, things are mutating. The season is starting to change, and so are we. We're looking back at our year and analyzing where we are and how far we've gone, what we've planted and what we've grown from those seeds. So it's natural to want to do some reflecting, especially during this crazy super retrograde summer. The addition of Uranus going retrograde was a whammy, in my opinion, and even though Venus has gone direct now, the lucky and abundant Jupiter has joined the retrograde mania and will be there until December 30th. So there's still 6 planets plus Chiron that are retrograde. With Venus finally stationing direct, perhaps there's less retroactive fogginess in the love life, and we're ready to go forward, or not, with some reconnections we may have initiated during that time. Venus is still in Leo, so that bold and social, outgoing flair for love is still in the air. And being square the retrograding Jupiter, there's still a wanting to travel and experience and taste sensual worldly things and to overindulge in the process. Even with Jupiter's reversal, it's still a good time to place a bet, take a chance on something, especially a relationship, travel somewhere and with someone, maybe someone new, and expand the mind. But Jupiter retrograde also has us rethinking financial investments, artistic endeavors, and how we treat ourselves. And this could pertain to all of the above: travel, a relationship, or expanding the mind. How are we going about all of those things? With Jupiter in Taurus, we'll be questioning our relationship to material, worldly things, and interrelationship choices in life, especially when it comes to our taste buds, food habits with our loved ones. We are in Virgo, so there's already a health-conscious mindset in the air. Virgo rules the gut, and this will only enhance this Venus-Jupiter retrograde relationship. We will be pondering our food choices in a deeper and broader level during Jupiter retrograde, while the sun is in Virgo. We're thinking before we leap into that delicious, overindulgent meal. Is this good for me? Is it good for us? At the same time, Jupiter rules boundaries and beliefs and how we philosophize and intellectualize our lives. Being in the stubborn sign of Taurus, the retrograde is asking for us to lighten up on our beliefs and keep an open mind about pushing our limits with changing those beliefs, especially when it comes to food and health-related matters and how that plays out in relationship dynamics. The retrograde is asking us to ease up on our stubborn belief systems and the boundaries we maybe have set too much in stone with our loved ones. Can you see now why planets go retrograde? Life would be boring if they didn't. With the Sun and Mercury now conjunct in Virgo, it's also likely enhancing our wanting to connect with others and gather a bigger network. We all have those friends who seem like they know everyone. Their networks are huge. Mercury rules Gemini, but these people won't all be Geminis. It's likely they have Mercury conjunct the Sun in their chart. So having a huge network is very important to them at their core. The Sun is your core self and ego, and that's the energy that's going on right now. And how we go about these enhanced communications during this transit will be practical, meticulous, and self-critical. Everything Virgo. Mercury retrograde in domicile Virgo is making us more refined and succinct in our communication. Why say 8 words when 4 will do? Let's cut that text message in half. We want to be more precise in the way we communicate right now. And with the moon currently conjunct Uranus, who rules social media and change, this can make for subconscious impulsiveness, maybe for me to make this video. It also can add to the current Virgo mood of wanting to declutter and change our social media feeds and change how social media is making us feel. And it's best to act on that instinct to make the change. Mars is also now in the balance, keeping the peace relationship ruler of Libra. Mars in this sign can bring martial justice to relationships, partnerships, business partnerships, and the world at large. But mainly, just how we go about our dealings with others. There's likely more assertiveness in making things right and making things right and balanced and fair. And in so doing, maybe we're just a bit more diplomatic and resolute in how we take action in our relationships. Be well, friends.